Hi, I'm Nicola, the Bonnie Gardener. Welcome to the last episode of Series 1 of the Bonnie Gardener. It's been such good fun sharing my garden with you and sharing also some of my tips. I've also loved hearing all the feedback that you've got to share with me from your gardens. For everyone who's asked, don't worry, there will be a Series 2. That is, if Bonnie's up for it. In episode 1, we did a tour of the garden, so we thought it would be fun today to go around and show you how much it's grown over the past 10 weeks. This area behind me was a mess before. It was full of overgrown shrubs and plants that didn't inspire me. 10 weeks ago, the cutting patch was looking pretty bare. This is the first year that I have done a cut flower patch, and so what I had to do was lay the foundations by putting down wood chip paths, and wood chip was pretty hard to get during lockdown, so I had to wait about 4 weeks for it to arrive, eventually from eBay. Over 2 weeks ago, I planted out some of my seedlings and they've been coming on really nicely, so I'm really excited to see how it's going to evolve. It might look a little bit bare at the moment, but I'm so pleased to see how much growth is coming on. So the daisies are coming on, they're looking nice and high. The teasels are putting on a lot of growth and they're going to provide lots of winter interest. And all my little seedlings are starting to develop and turn into flowers. We pruned this climbing rose back in April and it's put on so much growth since then. You'll see the flowers are starting to emerge along the horizontal, which is exactly where we want them to be. They smell amazing. This is the third summer since we put in the new border through the middle of the lawn and it's starting to fill out really nicely. I'm so pleased with it. This year I put in some structures in the middle of the border and I'm going to train sweet peas up them. They're just little baby seedlings at the moment, but they'll provide a bit of height and also scent to the border in midsummer. One of the aims of the border was to bring more wildlife into the garden, and I'm so pleased to see the bees on this lupin today. Not everything's been a success. We introduced a hedgehog hotel in the winter and we didn't get any visitors this year, but we'll hold out for next year instead. You might remember that we chopped back this Sambuca quite severely earlier in the year, but look how much growth it's put on. It just shows you how resilient plants can be. This is one of my new projects for this year. It's a square foot garden bed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this bed up into individual square foot pieces and I'm going to choose a separate plant for each square foot. I'm not going to say too much about the square foot bed because we filmed a whole series about that, which is going to be available on the Bonnie Gardener YouTube page. However, just last night I managed to get enough salad leaves to make my dinner. This part of the garden is my new herb bed, and it's a medicinal herb bed, so I'll be planting things like echinacea and marigolds, all of which are really good for human health. The medicinal herb bed is my main project this year. A lot of these plants I've grown from seed, so they've been my little babies over the past few months. I'm really glad that I waited until just 2 weeks ago to plant most of them out so that they didn't get affected by those bad frosts. My plan is to use these herbs to make lots of medicinal herbal remedies that will help my friends and family. This is also Bonnie's favourite part of the garden, and she is continuously taking the logs that I use to line the bed and edge the bed and take them away to different parts of the garden. Now that lockdown is eased, I hope you manage to get lots of visitors to your garden and have some fun together. I wanted to share a picture with you from earlier in the year about some visitors that came to our garden. I have to admit, I was in the house at the time and I didn't even notice they were there. It was the postman who kindly gave me these photographs afterwards. We're going to take a short break now so that we can spend some time with friends and family, and I really hope that you get an opportunity to do that too. We'll be back later in the summer with series 2. But for now, I want to leave you with some footage that we've taken over this very strange and unpredictable year.